So if you have never heard of Sizzle Dining,
Dun, dun, dun.
Yay! Guy Clark is here.
Hello.
So Guy Clark, he's an amazing guy. We've known him for years. He used to be a
Yes.
regular guest on Fox 4.
Yes.
Sizzle Dining is an awesome program. If you love to eat like we do, we're going to tell you all about it. You can go check out local restaurants and help kids at the same time.
Absolutely, 100%.
We love it. So talk to us about how Sizzle Dining works, because this is now like a Southwest Florida tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 years in the making.
Yeah,
so
man.
Still many to come, but basically, how does it work?
Yeah.
So everybody's hungry and everybody wants to go out and eat.
Yes.
Speaking our love language.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and what better way to go help the kids by, going and satisfying our bellies.
Yeah.
And so we put together 127 restaurants from Cape Coral all the way down to Marco Island that basically have put these amazing 3-course dinners together. Some of them have some 2-course lunches. Some of them are breakfast this year as well. And basically, you get to pick any of these restaurants and you go there and you order the Sizzle Dining off the Sizzle Dining menu, and $1 out of every one of those orders goes right back to Blessings in a Backpack.
And when you think of 120 restaurants, and this goes September 3rd through the 30th, so you have almost an entire month
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
all those dollars adding
right.
up
That's right.
to help local kids. If you don't know, I want to get back to the restaurants in a second, but Blessings in a Backpack is like one of my favorite, organizations, charities.
faces.
So if you don't know what they do, can you tell, are you super familiar with it, with what they send the kids home with?
Absolutely. Basically, every Friday during the school year, they'll put together these food packs. They're partnered with Kellogg's, they're partnered with Jack Link's, and a whole bunch of other well-known brands. And these brands have put together special food just for the kids. So it's lower in sugar than the stuff you get at the store. It's also doesn't have as many artificial dyes as the normal stuff. This is specially made for this type of presentation. So every Friday during the school year, Blessings gets together with the schools, and they have these food packs. I wish I would have brought one.
It's okay. We got them right
Oh
here.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They brought these food. No, not the tuna. They bring these food packs, and then it's the kids that get the free lunches. It's the kids that really need it that go home with these. It's 2 meals and 2 snacks in the bag. So as an elementary kid with a smaller stomach, that 2 meals and that 2 snacks gets them through all the way till Monday.
Yeah.
So Monday they go into school. Their bellies are full. Their brains are ready to learn.
That's right.
And mission accomplished.
That's right. And that's important because you mentioned the free and reduced lunch. For people who aren't familiar with that, obviously your kids are getting that Monday through Friday, but the big gap was what happens on the weekend.
Right.
This helps to fill that gap.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because if your kid goes to school Monday through Friday, they can have breakfast.
Yes.
They can have lunch.
Yes.
Okay, even if they have a smaller dinner, they're getting the nutrition they need. But like you said, if Saturday and Sunday, that's a huge gap. So now they have it in their backpack. It's at their hands, and you can go help this just by eating out. The thing I also love about Sizzle Dining is that it's kind of affordable. You look at the prices, especially nowadays, and I'm like,
$29, $39, $49 for a 3-course meal. You're going to get apps, entrees, and desserts for either $29 at some places, $39 or $49. Now, there are a few that have a $59 menu as well, but almost every one of these is a minimum of 20% off the regular menu price.
Wow.
So us as locals, we get to go out and try all of these great places that maybe you've been to or haven't been to, and you save a few bucks, and you're helping the kids. It's kind of a win-win for everybody.
Sure. And I love that you cover, you can Babcock Ranch to Naples and everything in between.
Ava Maria this year, too?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that so many restaurants are involved in this. You're talking about Nash, which we just saw, Watermark. How many restaurants are we talking about this year?
So there's 127 total, and we actually could have had more. We had to kind of stop it because
I love that.
it just goes on and on and on, and eventually you've got to run the event. So you have to deadline it somewhere. But last year we had 114. So to go from 114 last year to 127
That's
this
awesome.
year
Yes.
is a really good jump. But the year before that, we had 95.
Wow.
So you can see the jump in the growth of the event. But the same goes with the amount of people that have gone out to dinner, which equates to the dollars raised for Sizzle. So in 2021, we only raised 20-something thousand for Blessings when we just came back from everything with 2020.
Sure.
And
COVID.
then last year was 62,000 raised. So it's a huge jump.
That's so much help for those kids.
And it's $1 for everybody who goes out to eat. So basically, it's 62,000 people went and had the Sizzle dinner.
That's amazing.
It helps the restaurants.
Yeah.
It helps the servers.
Yeah.
It helps the dishwashers get more hours. The linen company rents more linens. The uniform company cleans more uniforms.
During a really slow period.
Slowest month
September's
of the year.
like,
Yes.
well, I was just going to say, isn't it one of the slowest?
For the restaurants, normally it is. August, September is kind of, really the roughest time. It's the hottest down here, hurricane season. Who wants to come down, sadly?
Yeah.
We're stuck here. So we
have no choice.
We have to eat. But this
Yeah.
is great for the locals, too, because you don't have to stand in line. You don't have to worry about reservations. You don't have to worry about getting a table. This is almost like a thank you to the locals. So the restaurants benefit from it. The locals benefit. The kids benefit. And then all the auxiliary companies. Even the boutiques, because you have, when you go out to dinner, you got to say yes to the dress. You got to go get a new dress.
Amen, guy.
Sure.
Amen.
Sizzle's giving you permission to go out and buy another dress.
I love that.
That helps the
I'll take
boutiques.
that. Yes.
take it too.
Sizzle's making me do it.
Yeah,
know.
You just tell Sean, like, hey, I got to help the boutiques out.
So- Where's your credit card?
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're just going to give me credit card.
So if people are like, okay, I got to look at what restaurants are on the list, can you find that on the Sizzle Dining website?
You can. You go
Okay.
to Sizzle Dining. Sizzle Dining is actually a nonprofit this year. We turned into a nonprofit.
Okay.
So it's sizzledining.org. And on there, all the menus are broken down by city, or you can see all the menus at once. There's a tab right there that says all menus. You click through that, and you can scroll through the lunch and the breakfast and the dinner, and I guarantee you'll probably gain 10 pounds.
I was
by
going to
the time
say,
you're
it's
done
like my
reading
favorite
it.
pastime, just scrolling through, like, that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the pictures, I mean, like, I love that you can click through, but the pictures that you guys have really, like, the social work that you guys have done has, like, reeled me in. And I love that you guys have this thing called the Squad. Can
Yes,
you talk
the
a little
Sizzle
bit about
Squad.
Yeah, the Sizzle
Sizzles-
Squad.
the
Can you
Sizzle
talk- 'cause
Squad.
That keeps growing, too.
Oh, that has been amazing. So 3 years ago, my social media manager, creative director,
Okay.
Victoria Sherman, and I were talking and trying to figure out, how do we get more engagement with the community? It's a community event, so
Sure.
how do we get more community people involved? And we were running around doing photo shoots at all of the restaurants. So imagine when we hit that 95 number,
lot.
having to go do 95 photo shoots.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, how do we work this all out? And Victoria and I said, hey, let's start the Sizzle Squad. And basically, we went after local micro influencers, and we said, hey, we'll give you a $100 gift card. If you want to go to the restaurant, take some pictures, take some video,
Fire.
help us out.
That's so smart.
I know.
You get
I know.
dinner, you get content, and we get content, and
Everybody
it's,
wins.
it's
That's
another
so
win-win.
smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have how many in the Sizzle Squad now?
Over 100 now. So over
That's
100
amazing.
local micro
mean,
influencers.
you need two more?
I mean,
Yeah, 100, 102. Here we go.
they're not going to let us go without them. So if you can make
104, okay.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
we're in there.
That's awesome.
But it really helps out, and the squad loves it because it becomes like this family sisterhood kind of thing of everybody. You've got people on there like the Naples Noms who
Yeah.
massively known. They do an amazing job.
So good.
And then you've got this person who just started a couple years ago with 1,000 followers.
Neha.
And they have a good following, a nice circle, but they haven't been doing it long. And so we just accept them all, and it helps get us a lot of content, and they like it too.
I love it. I love scrolling through TikTok, and now my algorithm is so Fort Myers, Naples, like tailored. I love watching the local scene like pop,
Yeah.
because it's incredible, and I really love seeing the partnerships that you guys are doing. It's
Thank
just
you.
so cool to see the restaurants spotlighted in that way, and really cool stories told behind them. So I'm a big fan of the
It
squad.
becomes very organic. So you,
That's
you
what I
as a micro influencer, you go to the restaurant, and you're getting the Sizzle meal, and you're talking about it, you're tasting it, and coming, word of mouth is the best sales tool.
Yeah.
So when you have 100 salespeople, basically 100 squad talking about this restaurant, this restaurant, this restaurant, because they go to every one of those 127
Wow.
restaurants.
Wow.
So in the first, we do it before the event starts, and then when the event actually starts, they'll go, and within the first 7 to 10 days, every one of those restaurants is hit up, and so everybody gets a little love, everybody gets a little
love it.
exposure.
Love
It's
it.
been really
one
fun.
big happy family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
and a little extra weight, sadly.
But you're just doing your job.
October-
Helping out for the kids.
Yeah, we're gonna
Helping
make
the kids.
October Wellness Month.
Yeah, there you
Love
go.
that.
There you go.
We'll fix it then.
So now there you have it for Sizzle Dining, September 3rd through 30th. No excuse. You have tons of time to go check one out. If you can't, I mean, obviously you don't have to go every day, but the cool thing is this year they have breakfast too.
Yes.
Lunch, dinner options, super affordable. So I think this is a great way to do a date night, do a girls' night out,
Agreed.
bro night.
Agreed.
Yeah, there's a couple of places, like Warren American Whiskey Bar down in Naples. They have a Wagyu flight. Great time for the guys to go out. You get the Wagyu, you get some whiskey, and then there's a lot of restaurants that have, what do they call these days? Girl dinner, where it's like Caesar salad and the rosé, and they're doing some really interesting things like that too.
I need that.
When you dig through all the menus, I guarantee you at 127 restaurants, you'll
could
find
find
a spot.
something.
Something
Yeah.
you
You'll
like.
find a spot.
For sure.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of interested in the bro night. That's I
know, I was going to say whiskey and Wagyu. That sounds good to me.
100%. Speaking my language.
Speaking to me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Guy, we're so glad you could join us.
Thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate
seriously, it's so good seeing you. And definitely check out Sizzle Dining. It's for a great cause, and you will not leave Sizzle Dining unhappy.
No.
You had good food and you helped the community.
Amen. Blessings in a backpack. Such a great organization.